Alrighty, this will be the horoscopes for the week of March 18th, 2017 for all 12 zodiac signs. This space chart you're looking at will also be used for the update any natal updates I do within this 24-hour period. It is 2:48 p.m. Saturday, March 18th, 2017. We're going to look at what's above us to know what's going on below us. And I'm also going to be taking notes, so be patient, people. Welcome to Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444. I am Yet, your host. Alrighty, so like I said, you're going to hear me typing as we're going over this. First house in the zodiac. Let me just look at this. I want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, give me a second. I'm going back to astrology. We're going back to the page. I want to make sure we have the correct house. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're all saying 9. This is going to be 10. 11, this will be 12. Alright, so you have medium Coeli in the 9th house. And that's interesting. That can be a feminine mentor situation, but we'll worry about that when we get to the 9th house. But it is, medium Coeli is in the 9th house and not the 10th house where it usually is. So that's interesting in itself. Okay, the first house is the ascendant, and it has Leo, and Aries rules the first house. So the universe right now is looking at Leo, and I am a Leo. So we're going to say the first house is Aries, Leo. So if you're a Leo, if you're an Aries, you're going to have a Leo energy. These are both fire signs. So we're going to say romance, fun, excitement, possibly travel, and or leadership in a forward momentum, because that would be Aries. And that's the energy of the day, the personality of the day, the ascendant. Especially for Leos or Aries. Second house is the true north node, which I'm going to put that down. True north node. That generally means basically your purpose in this journey. I get your purpose in this life journey. Alright. Oh, since it's a space mode, not a natal, since it's a space chart, not a natal chart, we're just gonna put your day's journey purpose, I guess, for the universe, for planet Earth. Then you have Taurus that rules the house, and Virgo. Healing, health, service, home. This is all Virgo, the sixth rules of sixth house. And a strong loyal materialistical, and I'm gonna put financial there too. And possibly stubborn way. So again, it's going to be affecting the Virgo energy and the Taurus energy. So if you're looking for healing, this is a good day to call upon healing, because you got the strength of healing. And that is a node for today. And even sometimes when you're dealing with a stubborn person, it could lead to healing. I was just using an example, even before I looked at this natal chart. But sometimes, like a family might be taking a trip and they get lost, and people start getting mad because they're lost, or they might be hungry. They want to get out the vehicle, and arguments break out. So now you're seeing a lot of Aries energy, a lot of willpower, a lot of stubbornness there with the Taurus energy. But then that can also open up the way to communication that might improve or heal certain situations. Third house of your communications is Gemini. And they have Leo. So this is all about relationships. Interesting. So you have Gemini, Libra, and Jupiter retrograde. So this takes on a lot of connotations. Let's do Libra first. Relationships, partnerships, karma, balancing, and it could be justice. And then you got Jupiter, which still they both have the JU, justice. And Gemini is going to be communications, creativity, possibly travel, because Gemini is about like the fifth house ruled by Leo. Or possibly travel. Younger children, younger children, and now for younger education. And Jupiter retrograde can mean decrease, less fortune, unwanted occurrences, past finances, or delayed finances. But sometimes when it comes to Jupiter, because it's so expansive, it could actually mean finances. I'm just not going to put it in, but it could mean finances because it's still Jupiter. So the third house is this is for the Geminis and the Libras. So things that communications are going to be on relationships, some type of partnerships. Might be a little bit of karma, like if you're looking to like you see a few people got convicted of crimes. They kind of had it coming, and they finally got convicted. So some type of balancing of karma. It might even be a look to fix some of these things that I said that were less fortunate, things that need to be fixed. So they're trying to do that, or since Jupiter's there, we'll be talking about money. And whenever you see Libra, it can be legal issues too, and it could be things going on for younger children as well. Like some people did get convicted for like murdering kids and stuff. This is, I was saying it in Yahoo News. So this is the kind of stuff you see going on in the universe now. Again, especially affecting Geminis and Libra. And again, whenever you see anything like Gemini, Libra, it's going to be relationships and even twin flame relationships, because Gemini is the twins, also the thought and the multitasking. Fourth house is really the family house ruled by Cancer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're dealing with the soul families because you got Scorpio right there. So you're going to be dealing with soul families. So you want to put Cancer, Scorpio. These are soul families. And that means that the people in your family are usually people that you've been with before in previous lives. That's when you get into the Scorpio and Cancer and all that stuff. So there's going to be a soul family matters. So now you got to really break that down. Higher education, property and land, automobiles, travel and travel machines, so to say, the heart, Imum Coeli, your motherly figure, person you look up to, and how she affects your subconscious mind. You want to put in nurturing, that's Cancer, psychic, emotional, affected by the moon. So that's the fourth house for Cancer and Scorpio. But then you also want to put in Scorpio, secretive, proper secrets, mysteries. That's all Scorpio. Mysteries, primordial activities, hidden agendas, enemies, transformation, soul matters, debt, and taxes. So this is all going on now in the families. And that's why if you go back to the second house, you got Virgo, but it's with Taurus, and that's a money house. So again, it can be healing, trying to fix finances. Cancer is about Mercury, but if you're going to see Cancer in Scorpio, it can be hidden information, esoteric information. So let's put that in, esoteric, the other worlds, so these matters will be affecting the family in the fourth house as well. for Scorpio and Cancer. 5th house, ruled by Leo. And you have Sagittarius there. With the Sagittarius being representing the 9th house of higher self, foreign travel. So you definitely want to put in travel and foreign travel. People will be on a move today. Moon will be stirring emotions. Moon nurturing. Sociableness, friendship. This is all this is Sagittarius. Friendship, healing, good listening. Like this is like a couple taking some type of ride or travel to resolve differences or to strengthen their relationships. I say romance, fun, taking risk, children, child-like activities, child-bearing. Soul travel through vertex cross. Now Saturn is there. The reason why Saturn is there because of Saturn is trying to seriously. Saturn is there trying to add seriousness to the romance, just say the romance. And also Saturn can represent karma. Lilith is expecting healing and romance because she's a retrograde. So it's kind of like it's a romantic day for Leos and Sagittarius. They're trying to get out, they're trying to travel, either on the phone or actually really traveling. There might even be some soul travel through the vertex cross. But the point is to address Lilith wants to be respected. Lilith doesn't really care if she doesn't care if it's serious or not. She just wants you to cherish her. Like she wants you to treat her like she's whatever it is. And you see how she's real close to the moon because the moon is romance and Lilith is the dark side of the moon. So I've been told you some strange stuff going on with the moon and stuff. And I'm going to try to cover that Sunday. I just been really busy, but I do plan on doing that video Sunday, but I hope I can get to it. And then Saturn is just saying, yeah, fun is good and everything, but we have to be a little bit more mature. We have to be a little bit more serious. So Lilith will only agree with Saturn if it serves her purpose, because Lilith is a free agent and she just wants to be cherished and loved. So whatever will help her get that, she'll work with. Like you see, she's working with the moon. They're both at 7. In fact, she's at 7 twice. That's interesting. And the moon is at 7, and then the vertex cross has a 7. So she'll work with anybody that's going to help her get what she wants. That's why I say, they say she's evil. They say, well, if she's in your house, you can expect evil. But I don't agree with that. If she's in your house, you can expect her trying to get attention. That's the main thing she wants to do. She can turn evil, but she's not necessarily evil. That's how I see it. So that's the house of Leo. So again, and it's a very interesting house if you were listening to what I said, and we go back there today, the attention is on Leo again. Even though the universe might be doing some other stuff, but the attention's on Leo. And tonight, if you look up in a constellation tonight, Leo will be up in that constellation. So it's still kind of like attention's on Leo. And that's the way it should be because we like attention. No, I'm just joking. Everybody calm down. House number 6. Sixth house. Ruled by Virgo. See, this is about seriousness. Today's chart is about seriousness. Ruled by Virgo and Capricorn is there. So now, very analytical, both of them. Very detailed, Capricorn detailed oriented, Virgo very analytical. So watch your details. Virgo wants home, health, healing, and service. So when you see Capricorn and Virgo, that could be like just your military, police, anybody in service, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the authority. So like a lot of police reports going on. Home or house matters might come up. Concerns for one's career and or reputation. So people may be trying to get their reputation clean. Maybe they may have been in the news for something, a legal matter, a matter with police or whatever, and now they're trying to make sure they get that straightened out. Home or house matters might arise, like getting your house in order, cleaning the house. Juno wants a serious relationship. So Capricorns may find themselves somebody trying to get them into a serious relationship or a better understanding of where this is going. Where is this going? So you might see that if you're a Virgo or a Capricorn. Because Juno will want that. Pluto will cause changes, possibly dramatic changes. And will be very deep, intense, or transforming. Pluto's energy from this 6th house of health, service, and home will also greatly affect the 4th house of family and all the other stuff I said in the 4th house, which I'm not going to say again, due to Scorpio's presence and Pluto as Pluto rules Scorpio. Now in the 7th house, like I told you guys, Aquarius was going through some stuff, because I know a couple of Aquariuses and they're going through some stuff right now. 7th house of relationships. And you have ruled by Libra, and remember Libra's in the 3rd house of communications. Ruled by Libra with Aquarius. Couples may discuss becoming more serious. Friends, family, and or groups may connect with couples. The matters of the 2nd house will also affect this 7th house because of Libra. Thus, did I say the 2nd house? The 3rd house. Put it back. 3rd house. Thus, this will be a time of attempting to get things in order for Libras and Aquarius. So what was going on in the 3rd house? Only because my friend is a Libra, that's why I'm looking at it. Partnerships, karma, balancing, and justice. Like I said, getting things in order. Communications, creativity, possible travel. Younger children, younger education. Jupiter retrograde can mean decrease, less fortune. Unwanted occurrences, past finances are delayed finances. And if you know, when you see Libra, like I say, and you're dealing with could be legal matters. And I also said karma. Because even for those of you that listen to me, I told you, I know Aquarius are going through some things right now. The ones I know. Eighth house. Now, we already talked about Scorpio in the 8th house, so I'm not going to read it again. But this is the underworld. The primordial activities, the darkness, the womb. Eighth house. Pisces. Now, you see what's going on. In the 4th house of family, they put Scorpio. In the 8th house, where Scorpio rules, they put Pisces. All of these are affected by the moon. And then in your 12th house, it should be ruled by Pisces. They put Capricorn. So, again, going with Santos, whenever you see a unique Capricorn connection, it's higher than just humans. So, but if you've been watching a lot of stuff, they've been saying a lot of stuff about that, about 2017 extraterrestrials, fallen angels, and da. Now, Neptune has Pisces with Scorpio. Because Scorpio rules the household. I'm just going to write, this is the meeting of the Archangels Archangel cards, spirituality with the tarot cards. I'm just going to put in darker dimensions, but I'm still going to put in spirituality, darker dimensions. Now, anybody that deals with that, you know, people going to argue no matter, and that's what 980 was saying. 980 was flipping out. That was one of her funniest videos, and she was doing comedy, which 980 never does comedy. She was actually doing comedy. She was so stressed out and shit. That shit was funny. Her latest 2 videos, that shit was funny. But she says how people want to argue with everything. I'm not one of those. You can't address me with that foolishness. I had people try that shit with me. I'm a bottom line type of dude. If you pick up this thing, it's red and it's juicy, and you say tomato, and some fool want to argue it's not tomato, it's tomato, and it's not a vegetable, it's a fruit, and all that shit, or it's not a fruit or a vegetable, it's nigga, fuck you. That's what it is. Alright, fuck you. I'm busy. Get out of here with that foolishness. So that's all I want to say. That's the best way from my understanding. Didn't say my understanding was totally correct. Didn't say mine was the only one you got to use. But when you meet Pisces with Scorpio, you're dealing with the unknown. It's just that with Pisces, it's more like archangels and Gabriel and Doreen Virtue, and everybody's happy, and Haniel and love and joy and all that. But when you're dealing with tarot cards, man, it doesn't have to be dark, but it does take you darker, because you got death cards, you got Scorpio tower falling down and all that. So it's 2 different. It's still spirituality, but it's 2 different levels. And that's why God says, I'm the light and the darkness. Isaiah 45 verse 6 and 7. So that's what you got going on here. And with all that activity in the house, you know it's going to be deep. We just getting started. So this is the meaning of the Archangel cards, spirituality, with the tarot cards darker. And if you notice, Neptune's right there. So we're really going to get into it. Pisces is connected to spiritual intuition, psychic abilities, many levels of spirituality, emotions, and water. So the universe is really looking at the different dimensions of spirituality now at this particular time, with Pisces and Scorpio and everything you're going to see in this house. And we'll do each one, so we'll get a good idea. Scorpio will deal with the primordial and with life's mysteries. Scorpio will also deal with the passions and primordial activities of the living. And that's why I said living, because it's not going to be limited to just humans. A spiritual core can be used to symbolize this housing arrangement. It's like when guys say, man, these so-called church girls are the freakiest girls you want to meet. That's what you're seeing here. So now, both Pisces and Scorpio will be very psychic this housing arrangement. It would be wise to find out what house the moon is in, and what the reading of that house is. As the moon greatly influences Pisces, and the moon rules Cancer. The moon also deals with the mysteries of Scorpio, reincarnation, and soul matters. Come on. Hey, now, just to let y'all know, this is the truth. I kept doing cards. See, a lot of times I be doing cards or whatever, and certain cards just keep falling out. That's how I know that they be talking to me. And plus I got another deck. My first deck is a deck I basically made just by copying the cards, because I couldn't afford the cards at first. So I just copied the cards, and I was using them as card decks since I was still doing readings, and they were still accurate. But the one card that keeps, which they already told me, I'm like gonna be initiated further. In fact, my car wreck, that's kind of like how they work. Like, you have to understand certain things. It's kind of hard to explain to people, but they put you through hell before they really. That's just the way it goes. Is initiation. And the one card, Sandalphon, keeps coming. Gifts from God. He keeps popping up, and then he popped up with Divine Order, which is Sagittarius. But Sagittarius is holding those scales, just like I'm telling you now. And scales can mean, like, karma could just mean a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of people just don't understand. Sometimes God will be blessing you, but it'll look like He's smacking you. That's like the Book of Job. And people don't understand it because they just see oh, wow, you lost everything, so you must have did something wrong, and this is karma. But no, it's actually a blessing, because sometimes He breaks down to build back up. So that's what I'm trying to tell you what all these readings are going about and stuff like that. So Sagittarius is in Leo right now. And then if you see Pisces with the sun, when you see the sun, that's still Leo, because the sun is Leo's ruler. And we already know that the ascendant, or what the universe is looking at right now, is Leo. That's the ascendant. That's the personality of the universe, is Leo. So you see all the stuff that I'm telling you, and then you see why you're getting all this information out here. And I had a real unique call. And I'm not even gonna lie, the person who spoke with me, that was one of the first things they admit, that they were really into, like, they were real, like, in their lifetime they've done a lot of, like, highly sexual stuff and made a lot of money off of it. So there you have it, what I just got finished saying. So all this stuff is always in, and whenever you think of the sun, they always use the sun to talk about the East. And I've had a lot of interactions with people from the East recently. So as above, so below. I'm going to put this on pause for a moment. I'll be back. All right. So, if we didn't already say it, and plus right now, everything is on Venus right now, because Venus is supposed to be returning to the morning star. She was in the nighttime, southwest. But now it looks like she's returning. So they say that's her being Lucifer. Give me some, I'm trying to see something. Give me 1 minute. I was trying to see something, but same old, same old. All right. So they're letting you know something's about to come. And they even said when I did, I did a Venus retrograde video, and they said you would see spiritual people doing really sinful stuff. And that's what you're looking right here, right in the 8th house of Scorpio. You're seeing it right now. Because I just got finished saying it's like a church girl, but she's like way more, highly more freaky than say a chick doing porn or something. All right, because now that's that whole element of Venus. Venus will intensify these primordial anti-God actions with intense love. I'm gonna put that in parentheses. Love, desire, passion, attraction, low restraint, and possible desire for finances or some other type of quote repayment. Neptune will cause persons' dreams, subconscious, and spirituality to focus on this Scorpion, Pisces, primordial passion. Chiron will use this sexual quote heat, and I put in parentheses sex magic to heal areas needing healing. Pallas deals with strength, protection, and or defense. The sun with Pisces proves that this is a spiritual, possibly church or Christian with the sun SUN/SON. This is a spiritual light with darker spirit connection. Compared to Luke Skywalker working with Dark Vader. This is a time of mixing of the greater light with the darker, with the lesser light, with the lesser light. Then I put creation from Genesis chapter 1. So I'm going to put this. The 8th house with Pisces and Scorpio is causing some type of alchemy. Alchemy, creation. So if y'all are looking at news and stuff like that, you may see that. Takes a lot of spiritual discernment to see that, though. That's what you're talking about, the Neptune and Pisces. But right now, they're bringing on the two different types of spirituality together. They're bringing the light together with the darkness. They are creating something. Even in your relationship. Sometimes you see weird stuff you can, like what's she doing with him or stuff like that. And like I said, you'll see like a church female just totally flip out and do some wild stuff right now. And it's funny because I would have said this even without reading that other Venus retrograde. You could see it. Only now I can really see it, whereas before I was just reading it. I was just going by what I was reading. Now when you do it, you can see it. So now we're going to move into the 9th house. And you got Aries. Aries, and we know right now Aries rules Leo, so you're still dealing with Leo. And this 9th house Sagittarius. Sagittarius is still a fire sign, and Sagittarius is in Leo. So they're still dealing with a healing with Leo, I guess, so you can connect to his higher self. Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm just going to put down aggressive healing, primarily for a Leo, because he's in the 1st house with Aries. And so he can connect to his higher self. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sagittarius in 5th house with Moon, vertex cross, Saturn. Because it's funny how they did that, because really Saturn rules the 10th house with Capricorn, but Saturn is more connected in this reading to the 9th house as well. And medium Coeli is usually in the 10th house, and this is in the 9th house. And I kind of got my reasons as to why that is. Sagittarius in 5th house with Moon, vertex cross, and Saturn. So Aries will also have aggressive healing going on, and Sagittarius will also have aggressive healing going on. And Sagittarius is also sociable, so it could be people and things like that. And we're not done yet, because we still got some other things here. right. If you notice, Mercury with part of fortune formed 9/11 in this house, in the ninth house. All right, so this is going to be another interesting house, but the good news is we're almost done. But this is going to be another interesting house. Uranus will cause something sudden to happen regarding Aries and Leo. You can't separate Aries and Leo because they're together at the first house. What's ever going on in the ninth house is going to affect Aries and Leo. But especially they're trying to connect Leo back to his higher self because that's Sagittarius in the fifth house, ruled by Leo. So Aries and Leo will be together, which is fun. It's kind of crazy because my twin, I always call her Aries because just the way she acts, arrogant, wanting to fight all the time and shit. It's kind of funny how this shit's working out. Uranus will cause something sudden to happen regarding Aries and Leo. And I'm going to put 22 because it's a twin flame degrees. The 22 twin flames. That's so crazy. Let's just see what 59 is. I want to look at my natal numerology and see what number 59 is. Give me a second, y'all. Now, what the hell just happened? All right, that's it. Oh man, I don't feel like this foolishness. www.prophecylastdays.webs.com. So what the heck happened? Prophecy last day. Okay, last day. Last days. All right. While this page is loading, I'm gonna put this on pause. I'll be back. All right. Now let's keep going. The number 59 in natal numerology. Ironically, connected with the piercing of the soul. That's some deep stuff. Souls becoming one after struggle. All right. So it's got some funny stuff. See, Pisces brought twin flame era together. Was Pisces, and he kept. If you just, I mean, I did two different decks. Like I did two different decks, and he kept coming. And I would shuffle that thing, do another reading, and still be, it's still. But I've seen it happen before. It would still be Pisces. All right. I believe that's what we did. 59. Yep, 2250. You keep seeing 59 a lot, like on this thing. Now, because see, this is what I've learned. Usually, when you see medium Coeli in the ninth house, it's always like a feminine energy. It could be a dude, but he still is in touch with his feminine energy. Now, I'm always telling, for those of you who do listen to me, I'm always talking about Aries. My twin is an Aries and blah, 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 Aries energy and blah, 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 blah. And now you see this bringing together the Leo and Aries and then the medium Coeli. Because in some way, she probably was like, spiritually speaking, she probably was, even though she didn't maybe know it, But spiritually speaking, she was more in contact with the universe. Like she knew we should be together. Whereas me, I was like, whoa, why is she looking at me and what the hell is this shit going on? And they was trying to tell me stuff, but I just wasn't going with it. Like my supernatural, my contacts was trying to let me know, but I just wasn't accepting it, especially back then. And I probably wouldn't accept it now. Like I would be more understanding of it now, but I still just wouldn't accept it like that. So that's pretty unique. Now, if we didn't do Mercury, and Mercury implies communication. Mercury implies communication. So let's look at that. I believe we are still in the 9th house, are we? Yep. There will be some type of communication. I should say healing. Should I say healing communications? Well, some type of communications regarding the signs connected to this 9th house. The 9th house concerns foreign travel, foreign things, travel, philosophy, education, travel such as thought, travel, which is what Uranus can also imply. Medium, Coeli, in the 9th house implies feminine energy, which is your mentor. Could be a male energy too, like I said, but some men, they do have that energy. Even if you don't notice it, but they have that sensitivity and stuff that you might not see, but whereas one man would see something and not respond, a sensitive man would say something about it. So that could be medium quality in the 9th house as well. All right, now we're going to do the numerology of 934 because that's what they're doing for Venus. For Mercury. Numerology 934. And I have to log in the Doreen Virtue. So give me 1 second. Here we go again. Computer's running slow. Please be patient. we said the number is 934. Yes, it is. Give me a second to read. Virtual always throws up this ad that stops everything. Here we go. Your divine mission is guided by ascended masters and archangels who work closely with you and your career. Now again, that's very funny, but I know what they're doing. See, that's why they if you notice, they didn't put that in the 10th house. They put it in the 9th house because I always say if you're in a twin flame, they consider your twin flame your career, and that's what they're telling you. Exactly, it makes total sense. And that's why they're playing with you, because medium coeli belongs in the 10th house, with your career. But they're telling you that your career is your twin. And I said when my car went down, that's who showed up, the high priestess, because I asked them what happened. And I just never tell you about the numerology. Right before my car got hit, I was looking at the numerology of the signs. I was looking at the numerology of the signs, and it said 222. I always see 222, and it really would have said 2722, but the 7 was missing. And it might have even been upside down. What I'm saying, it wasn't visible in the line of numbers. If it was visible, it was upside down, but you couldn't really see it as like 222. But it might have been upside down. I don't know, because I was going by in the car. And then even when the officer, he said some numerology, and he said something. He might have said, I know, but I definitely know he said 122, and that's basically her. On New Year's Eve, they gave me 221 for her number, and not on New Year's Eve, on New Year's Day, right after 12 a.m. 2017, they gave me her number is 221, and they gave me my number is 122. And that video may still be public. I don't know. The miracle of New Year's Day. All right. So what number was I about to look up? Give me a second. Oh, 222. Trust that everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to, with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let go and have faith. And that's the number I saw right before my car was totaled. And then I saw another number. It's a 4 digit, so I can't do it here. But I saw the number 3030. It's crazy. So I'm not going to do 3030 right now. I'll do 303. Let's see what they say. God and the Ascended Masters have heard and answered your prayers. Well, they should have stopped my car from getting totaled then. Alright. Okay, so let's do 122. Stay filled with faith, because heaven is working behind the scenes to help you manifest. Your manifestations appear. The more positive your thoughts and feelings, the faster and better this manifestation occurs. That was 122. That's my number, and then her number is 221. The more you can stay positive in your thoughts, speech, action, and written words, the better the spirit experience will be for you and your loved ones. Oh, how cutie. Alright, so let's continue. Now we got all that. Now, house number 10. Which is career and finance. You got the bull, you got Taurus, and you got Capricorn rules the house. Capricorn. So let's just say career reputation, finances, and possessions, because that's Capricorn, and then it's Cancer. Will have some struggles that will require nurturing. So attention to detail, because Capricorn is about details to work through whatever's going on. And I already said somebody's reputation might be pulled into play, or career matters. Career and reputation, strength will, and that's the bull, will be needed to compete or deal with the Mars energy. Needed to deal with the Mars energy. '11th house ruled by Aquarius with Gemini in it. This will be a sociable time. This will be a sociable time for Geminis and Aquarius. Friends, family, and possibly groups. Doing many things at once. That's multitasking in Gemini. And or thought systems may be the focus, because Gemini says I think. Couples may attempt to be more serious. And we already talked about that in the 7th house with the same thing. Relationships may attempt to be more serious at this time. The final house, '12th house ruled by Pisces, and you got Cancer there. This will be an extremely psychic day for Pisces and Cancers. Now, Vesta is the homes or family's heating system, furnace, energy, or the flame within, and it can apply to twin flame situations. Dysfunctional situations in any in any house that these signs affect will have psychic awareness and help. So those are the 12 houses. Now we can use this information to update a chart. So what I'm gonna do is and everything I typed, I want to I don't know, it might not fit. I'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to put, but I'm gonna try to put it in the description. But it'll probably be there. So what you just heard me typing will be in a thing. If you want to look at it, it'll be in the description box. All right, this is Get. I'm out.